Carnegie Medal of Management, the Rockefeller Award, Norman West, you're reminding me one of America's great philanthropists of our generation. Tell us a little bit about your philosophy.
Well, when you grow up poor or lower income, you don't think about philanthropy. But you know, when you make a fair amount of money, you can say to yourself, well, what are you going to do with the money? Now, here are the choices. You can do what the ancient pharaohs did and build pyramids and be buried with the wealth on the theory that you needed the afterlife. But there's no evidence you really need this wealth in the afterlife. So probably being buried with it isn't a good idea. So I decided to eliminate that possibility. Another possibility is you can do what many people do. In fact, 99% of people do this. They don't give it away until they die, and they give it away when they die. I guess from the theory that they'll be somewhere where they can see it being given away by their executor or something. I wasn't sure I'd be where my executor, where I could see what my executor was doing. So I decided I would try to give back to society while I was alive. Then you run the challenge of how much do you give to your children. Everybody always says, how much do you give, how much do you spoil your children with? And I just decided that I would prefer to probably give away the bulk of my money and not, quote, burden my children with the money, though you may not think that it's a big burden. But and so ultimately, Bill Gates called me at the time that my net worth was being publicized, and he said, would you join the Giving Pledge? And I understood what it was, and I said, okay. And so I did. And my theory is I got very lucky in life financially, and I want to give back to society. And like most of you who do things in philanthropy, and there are obviously some great philanthropists here in this audience, which are say being one of them, you realize that there's an infinite number of good things to do. So medical research is one thing that I try to do, somewhat. Education, something I try to do. And 90% of my money actually goes to areas that isn't that well known. But I did one thing that got more attention than anything else, and that's something I call patriotic philanthropy. I bought the Magna Carta, and I realized it was likely to leave the United States, the only copy in private hands. I kept it here, put it in the National Archives, and then I got in the habit of buying other historic documents and putting it in places where people could see them, with the theory that if they would see these documents, they might be inspired to learn more about our history. We don't teach history very much in American history in junior high school anymore. You can go to any college in the United States and graduate without having taken an American history course. You can major in history in 80% of the colleges and not have taken an American history course. And the result is that you get things like this. It turns out that when we ask American citizens what river did George Washington cross during the Revolutionary War, they say 30% the Rhine River. When you ask, which is not in our country, Americans who was the first Treasury Secretary, 30% will say Larry Summers. Recently, a survey found that about 2/3 of Americans cannot name the three branches of government. 2/3 of Americans cannot name the three branches of government. And 10% of college graduates think that Judge Judy is a member of the United States Supreme Court. So, that's not yet the case. So I was trying to think, my theory is that the human brain still works this way. If you see something on a computer slide on your computer, you might just go right past it. But if you take the time and trouble to go visit the original Magna Carta, you will maybe spend more time learning about it before you get there or learning about it afterwards. So it's one way to kind of help people learn more about history. A second thing is when the Washington Monument had earthquake damage, I said to the head of the Park Service, how long does it take to fix it? He said, I don't know if the deal with Congress will take a long time. I said, I'll put up the money. And then I got in the habit of fixing other historic buildings, Mount Vernon, Montpelier with James Madison's home, Monticello, Arlington House, the Arlington Cemetery, Iwo Jima Memorial, and so forth. And the theory was if you fix these places up, people will visit them more and will learn about more about American history. I've also tried to educate members of Congress on American history. I started a program where I take a great historian and interview them, Doris Goodwin or David McCullough, in front of members of Congress to educate them about American history. And they've been doing it for about 6 years now, and it's worked out well. Members of Congress actually, they know a lot about history, but they always want to learn more. So I'm trying to, do something that I think is useful to society. I can do it while I'm alive and see the benefits of it. I don't have as much money as many of the most famous philanthropists, Bill Gates, in a different league. If I had as much money as Bill Gates, maybe I'd do the same thing he's doing. Like all of you, if you had $100 billion and it was given to you tomorrow, what would you do with it? Well, you would buy a plane, a boat, and a couple of houses, but then you got $99.9 billion. What are you going to do? Well, that's the problem that Bill Gates has, and he decided to K-12 education in the United States and global health were things he was interested in, and maybe I want to make the same decision. I don't have as much money, so I pick things where I can start something that wasn't started before, finish something that wasn't going to get otherwise finished, that I'm likely to see the benefit of it in my lifetime, and that I have some intellectual connection to it, that I want to stay involved. So one of the things I try to do is not just give money, but get involved in the board, stay involved, help with the fundraiser, do more than just my money. And as you said in that quote you read, philanthropy is an ancient Greek word. It means loving humanity. And many of the greatest philanthropists are people that don't have a lot of money, but they're doing great things for society. And I tell people consistently when I make speeches, think about what you're doing with your life. And what would you want people to think about what you've done on your very short time on the face of the earth? You know, humans, Homo sapiens, which is what we are, been around for about 400,000 years. The average life expectancy now in society, maybe in Western society, maybe 80 years, 85, something like that. So it's a relatively short time, 80 years out of 400,000. And so we're here for a short period of time. What can we actually do during this period of time to justify our existence on the face of the earth? And my theory is that if you give back to society, help other people, it's probably the most useful thing you can do. And also, selfishly, it makes you happy. Grumpy people are not as likely to live as long. Happy people live longer. And so David Rockefeller lived to be over 100 years old, great philanthropist. So my theory is that if you give to other people and help other people with money or your time, you'll be happier. Nobody says to themselves, I just was in a food kitchen today, serves food to people, I hate myself for doing that. Or I